Guess who's back? Back again. It's me. If you didn't notice, it was me. I am back on YouTube. I've wanted to come back on YouTube for a while. I have recently made a decision to kind of back off through social media. I started YouTube and this YouTube channel about 6 years ago to document, well, really, it was spontaneous, to document my awakening. And I slowly parlayed over onto the social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. And I think that it is so hard to be on social media and share your life. Um, my intent on this channel is to be real as possible. And I think it is hard to do that because, your audience and audiences want to see you look all pretty. And especially with the spiritual community, like it's all about like love and light and butterflies and putting your energy and focusing your energy on a certain direction. And yes, and the world that we see right now seems a little destructive, and it's kind of hard to be love light when you see all of this destruction around you. And I am a master number 33, if you did not know that. And let me tell you what a master number 33 is. It is a bleeding heart. And so I have a lot of empathy for people suffering. And so it's hard for me to act and put on a mask. And so social media really wants you to do that. They want you to be very, very fake. And I didn't want to do that anymore. And I am a coach. I'm a transformational coach. This is how I started out, is having an awakening and trying to figure out a way that I could help as many people as possible. And obviously through video is one of the easiest ways. And social media made it very easy for me to get out to more people and get more followers. But it can easily lead you away from your ultimate mission. And my ultimate mission was to, on here, The Spiritual Life of Jacqueline Rose, was to share my life and my insights. And I kind of got away from that by trying to do the hook lines, and all the BS that is told that you need to do within 60 seconds. And I just couldn't do that anymore. And so I have recently, 6 years in, reevaluated a lot of things in my life and who I am and my message that I want to spread. And the message is love and unity. But sometimes that means being a little bit more private and focusing your attention in one area instead of spreading myself so thin. And right now, personally, I am working on a protocol to peace to help people learn to have the mindset of peace. Because right now, if you haven't noticed, we probably need this. It's been, difficult really over the last year for me, learning a lot of the darkness within me, a lot of the projection that I throw out on the world. And that's why I shared my video about the Camino and how much was coming up. And I feel like I'm getting more to a clear state where I could just share my thoughts, and whoever eyes it hits, it hits. All the other stuff doesn't matter. And so I wanted to just touch base on YouTube and kind of explain where I've been. I will continue to share my travels. 6 years ago when I started this channel, I barely traveled anywhere, and I have been to so many places now. I definitely put an intention out there that I want to just discover the world a little bit more, and I did. I also started this channel too talking about manifestation, and right now in media, like, it's the biggest hit word. When I was starting 6 years ago, manifestation wasn't that big of a thing. And I think that capitalism has took manifestation and took it under its wing, and it's all about materialism, and that is not what manifestation is about. Manifestation is about becoming or realizing the essence and the purity that you are. And it has nothing to do with material gain. Now, I do believe everybody out there should go after everything that you want in life to see that it's not going to be the thing that's going to bring you to ultimate peace and happiness. Because all this shit goes away. We will not be leaving this place alive. So you can work your whole entire life to meet some status and get some material gain, and at the end of the day, none of it goes with you, and none of it really matters. Now, I am blessed and privileged to say that. I do live in the United States, and I have a very privileged lifestyle that I did not always know. If you didn't check out the Camino video, check that one out. I realized how privileged I was, and I've really been working through that. But I kind of turned my nose up a little bit with manifestation at this point because of how much it is pushed by capitalism of, you know, having the nicest car, or having a super successful business, or having this beautiful body. None of that matters at the end of the day. But I understand my privilege to say that. I've had a beautiful body. I've looked a certain way. I've been the, you know, sexy, beautiful, you know, love and light girl. And, you know, to me, that's not truly who I am. There is a lot of darkness, and has been a lot of darkness in my life over the years and over my life. It has brought me to some amazing insights. But manifestation isn't about gaining this beautiful life. That is a byproduct of who you become as a person. And I have decided to kind of like let me tiptoe back to my roots. And my roots started here at YouTube, sharing my life and sharing my insights, and that's what I plan to get back to. I don't know if it's going to be on a regular basis, because I kind of just like to freeball it. That's a word. I just like to, like, you know, just go out there and go, okay, today. That's what I liked about short form video, because I would have an insight and I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to say it and let's see if it lands on somebody. But I find being on the platforms as much as I was consumed me. And I don't want to do that anymore. And over the last several months, I've stepped back in my life and made it more private and more personal, and had less interactions with people. I feel like the Camino really did that for me. And my life seems to feel more like me. And so I wanted to touch base on YouTube, and I want to thank everybody that has ever supported me, especially on YouTube. I want to think that you're even still here. And I hope to share more insights about my life on YouTube mostly, and share exciting things that I'm doing. My mission really from get-go is to teach people about a peaceful mindset, a loving mindset, like to have unity in your life, and to think of everything and everybody as you would treat everybody as yourself. And so I've kind of revamped in my mind of how I kind of want to teach that in this platform. And so I hope that you enjoy and follow along, and I hope to put out more content on here. And maybe I won't, because I'm a free ball this shit. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. My intent is to share more and do it more real and authentic, and not so manufactured. I feel like there's a lot of manufactured content out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, that's what people want to see, but that's not who I am. And so I'm just going to be me, and hopefully it lands on the eyes that it needs to. And I hope to share more readings. I hope to share more insights about meditations and experiences that I have. But I definitely do not want to be a part of a world of capitalism and selfishness, because I feel like everybody's really in this survival and selfish, and I don't want to be a part of that world. And so that's why I decided to make this video today, to share the spiritual life of Jacqueline Rose, and hopefully you relate, hopefully you resonate. And I thank you again for being here with me. Much love.